This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're watching episode 3 of the 4th season. Can't believe what just happened in the last episode. But anyway, before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd greatly appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for joining me in this adventure. Your company means a lot to me and I hope you know that. And if anyone is new here, be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. Last episode was probably the biggest shock of the whole series for me. It was an even greater what the hell moment than what happened to Ned and to the Starks in the last season. I just didn't expect anything like this happen so soon. I thought Joffrey was here to stay, at least until the end of the series. So where do we go from here? I have no clue. And who's the ruler now? Marjorie? Cersei? Joffrey's little bro? I can't wait to see the aftermath of this event. Tyrion will find himself under the most difficult circumstances yet. Cersei, maybe even Tywin, will be extremely harsh, I suspect. But let's speculate for a moment. Who's behind the poisoning? We can assume quite confidently that it was the wine after Joffrey ate the pie. And the wine was on the other side. Not close to Tyrion or Sansa, I think, so I do not believe that they had anything to do with it. Both seemed quite shocked. And what about Lady Olenna? I don't know, she might have had a part in it, and maybe also Marjorie. But personally, I strongly doubt that. Wouldn't that be pretty stupid from their part? I think they wanted the marriage to happen. So who's left then? Ser Dontos found himself in the middle of everything, and wouldn't it be ironic if he was behind it, considering that Joffrey tried to end him with wine once upon a time. And in the episode before the last one, he seemed quite over life when he spoke to Sansa, so my eyes are very focused on him. But let's not forget about Baelish and Varys, even though I'm not leaning towards them having anything to do with it. But who knows, they are always kinda sneaky. So what if Cersei has done a big brain? She does not want to lose her power, so ending Joffrey would maybe mean that Marjorie doesn't become the queen, which would lead her other son, Tommen, or whatever his name is, to become the new king, leaving her with the power of Queen Regent. I'm sorry, my mind is brainstorming right now. Let's just watch the next episode. I've been waiting for this episode. I truly have no idea where we are going in the story. Like, what will happen now? We have complete chaos. Well, speaking of chaos, isn't that something Baelish wanted, as he saw it as a ladder to climb? Well, that's interesting. Let's see if he has anything to do with this. Ser Dontos was kinda ready. He approached Sansa quite sneakily, told her that they must get away if they want to live. Alright, so here we go.
You did this! You did this!
We have to leave.
Take him!
See? Ser Dontos, you have to leave. If he manages to escape with Sansa, he's truly an MVP. I thought he was done as a character, but here we have him. I almost had forgotten about him. Where are you going, guys? As I said, I don't think she has anything to do with it, because she seems kinda confused. You need to go, don't stay. There's nothing here for you. And I don't believe Tyrion had anything to do with it either. Where are you guys trying to go?
Let me go, my lady.
Don't hesitate, I don't think you have time for that. You need to get away, quickly. And who are you? Baelish!
You hurt, my lady.
Whoa, my god, Baelish! Did he have anything to do with it? As I said, he wanted chaos.
Wait!
Forget about it. Another bad situation.
He saved me.
Saved you, my lady. He followed my orders.
I don't like you, Baelish. This dude has turned mad.
You're safe with me.
Nope, she is not.
Sailing home.
Home to what? Man, that dude. I still can't believe that Baelish is behind all of it. Well, it makes sense. He's been awfully quiet for a while, and then he just appeared.
The next one should be easier.
And who's the next one? Oh, speaking of the next one, that's his little bro. That looks kinda goofy.
What kind of king do you think he'll be?
And hopefully a better one than Joffrey.
Good king?
I think so as well.
And I think so as well. I agree with Tywin.
What is a good king's single most important quality?
Tell us about it.
Holiness?
Baelor the Blessed was holy. He ended up fasting himself into an early grave because food was of this world and this world was sinful.
Will Tywin be a good influence on that boy?
What about strength?
King Robert was strong, and he attended 3 small council meetings in 17 years.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. I did not like that about him.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Now he is impressed. What is wisdom?
Great wealth and fertile lands ask you for your protection against another house with a strong navy that could one day oppose you. How do you know which choice is wise and which isn't?
That's actually a good question. I would have liked to think about it.
A wise young king listens to his counselors and heeds their advice until he comes of age. And the wisest kings continue to listen to them.
Look at Cersei. She does not look very happy.
Your brother was not a wise king.
And I'm
Your brother
kinda
was not a good king. If he had been,
understanding her right now.
she'd still be alive.
This is probably not the time for it. Manipulating her other son.
How are you? I'm alright.
Will she blame Jaime for not being able to protect Joffrey? She looks kinda furious, as if she is about to explode as soon as the doors close.
It was Tyrion.
No, it's not Tyrion.
The day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth.
I remember that. I don't think he meant it that way. I think he meant that it would have been self-inflicted.
Kill Tyrion.
Tyrion's my brother. There'll be a trial. We'll get to the truth of what happened.
Don't want a trial.
Well, I don't care about what you want or don't want.
Why have the gods made me love a hateful woman?
Calm the hell down. What is he doing?
Stop it!
Okay, this is making me very uncomfortable. Someone come in quickly, please.
Might book passage across the narrow sea. Fighters a sellsword. Second Sons could be. Seems like a good fit for me.
I'd like to see Bravos one day. I have friends there.
Yeah, she has a friend there.
7 blessings to you.
And who are you?
He was wounded fighting in the war. He's never been the same.
He is playing alone.
Which house did he fight for?
Alleys of Riverrun.
Really? Was that a good choice?
We don't have much, but any man that bled for House Tully is welcome to it.
Sounds good, but can anyone be trusted? I don't know.
We asked the maiden to protect Sally's virtue.
You got to do all 7 other fuckers.
I love him. He's like, enough. I can't take it anymore. Just give me the damn food.
We asked the stranger not to kill us in our beds tonight for no damn reason at all.
He is great. They are hungry, come on, you need to understand that.
I could use a man to help with the farm work.
It sounds good and quite nice. But will it be interesting for the story if they stay?
What do you pay?
Fair wages for fair work.
Deal?
Fair wages for fair work.
She's like, what? Weren't we supposed to travel? I guess they aren't in a hurry. Nowhere to go, really. They have a plan, but they aren't in any rush. What's happening? Why did she scream? What the hell has happened here?
You told me you weren't a thief.
Wasn't.
I don't like that.
You're the worst shit in the Seven Kingdoms.
I just understand the way things are. How many stars? they
You
got
can't
in the head
behave
before
like
you
that.
Figure it out.
So they actually just left. Poor man. And his daughter. I hope they survive.
Sam the Slayer. Going to visit your wildling whore?
This dude, I hate him so much. I really miss Commander Mormont. What a gentle man that was.
Worry about you. Maybe you'd be safer in Molestown.
He is worried about you. Exactly.
You're a literary man now. What do you make of that?
Make of what? Oh, the news about Joffrey. I saw Joffrey's name there, so I assume that's... yeah.
Usurper, Joffrey Baratheon. I said those words when I tossed a leech.
Yeah, remember that?
Soldiers win wars. Soldiers on the ground. It's dirty on the ground.
We don't have any gold.
Not yet.
How are you going to find gold?
I'm running out of time, Sir Davos.
Man, that's a desperate man.
You've sailed to Bravos.
Of course. Almost got beheaded by a first sword of Bravos. I suppose if you work for the Iron Bank of Bravos, you tend not to be overly concerned with the kind of distinction.
Why did you stop? What's up?
What was that for?
I I need you to write a message.
What did he realize?
To the officers of the Iron Bank of Bravos.
Oh, we were talking about the Iron Bank.
Right.
An episode ago, I think Lady Olenna mentioned it, and Tywin said that he wasn't scared of the Iron Bank. This might come back to haunt him. The Iron Bank might side with Stannis. Well, that would be very interesting.
She'll clean and cook and look after the other girls' babies. No other work.
There'd be money. Give it.
Nope.
No.
We ain't accepting that. Good guy Sam.
You'll be safer here. Who's going to protect you at Castle Black? Me? They're brothers of the Night's Watch, and I can't just stab them in the back.
Good points. Sam is smarter than people would think. He's innocent, but quite smart. Intelligent.
Tywin.
May we have the room?
Sure. Get out, everyone.
Would you like to sit?
No, thank you.
I was thinking, what if you joined him on the bed?
I'm sorry about your grandson.
Are you?
Not really.
The king was poisoned.
I hear you studied poisons at the Citadel.
Oh, really?
Rather suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. That seems very suspicious. Tywin is a good investigator.
What did you discuss?
The death of my sister.
For which you blame me.
The mountain follows your orders.
Men at war commit all kinds of crimes without their superiors' knowledge.
So you deny involvement in Elia's murder?
Categorically.
That was intense.
I'd like to speak with the mountain.
I'm sure he would enjoy speaking with you.
I don't think he would enjoy speaking to him. You don't seem like the kind of guy that likes to talk much.
There will be a trial for my son, and as custom dictates, 3 judges will render a verdict.
Oh, that is interesting.
I'd like you to be the 3rd. I will also invite you to sit on the small council.
Wow, what a move. This might actually be genius.
And in the east, a Targaryen girl has 3 dragons.
Oh, so he knows about that.
Before long, she will turn her eyes to Westeros.
Exactly.
Only the Dornish
He wasn't underestimating her.
Targaryen and his dragons.
He just couldn't be bothered by Joffrey.
You're to stand trial in a fortnight.
Brilliant.
Do you believe I murdered Joffrey?
No, my lord, you didn't.
No.
He wasn't sure.
The place without him, but I had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
If I were arranging a royal assassination, I'd plan it in such a way that I wouldn't be standing there gawking like a fool when the king died.
That is why I love him. His logic is always on point.
Anyone who might testify on your behalf.
Very well, my wife, Sansa.
She's gone.
Gone.
No one's seen her since the wedding.
No one had more cause to kill Joffrey than Sansa. But the girl's no assassin. Whoever killed the king wanted me to lose my head for it.
That's a problem. Baelish had a great plan.
Whenever something bad happens to me, I assume it's my sister that had a hand in it.
I did as well. That's where my brain went. Tyrion has no allies.
He came to ask if I'd testify against you. Said I'd be named Sir Podrick Payne.
Podrick Payne.
Are you going to accept their offer?
Aelin Payne.
Go and find my brother and tell him I need him.
My god, what a complicated situation. Imagine being Tyrion.
No one boils a potato better than your mum. She got...
You know what I think of that. No need to say it. Will this boy survive? Is that a good hiding spot? I don't think so. Well, he will remember her. But I don't think he will survive now.
You know how to get to Castle Black? I'm going to eat your dead mama.
I told you, this guy is the scariest dude ever.
Go tell the crows at Castle Black.
Is that the right way?
If we go after them, we'll be giving them what they want.
We have just over 100 men.
That's not that much. Only 100?
The Wildlings breach the wall.
We are done.
Over everything and everyone for 1,000 miles before they reach an army that can stop them.
Very encouraging.
We need to shore up Castle Black.
Rangers returning.
Who is that?
What you'd have.
Oh, it's those guys.
We were guests of the mutineers across this keep.
We need to ride north and kill them all. Justice can wait. It's not about justice. I told the Wildlings we had over 1,000 men at Castle Black alone.
This episode should be called Chaos.
Man says all he needs to crush us, he just doesn't know it yet.
Jon Snow is actually a good tactician.
A champion of Meereen.
A champion of Meereen.
Send your own champion against him.
Okay. Where are you going? That's the wrong way. We're over here.
Let me
kill this man for you.
Very well.
Well, I would have preferred if we saw Sir Barristan fight. Let's see. I know that he's good, so he'll probably win. That's the thing. I'm not worried at all. He'll throw it, right? You know, the problem with this is that it's very predictable. What are you throwing? Oh, I see. Proving to them that she has freed other slaves. Well, this episode answered many of our questions concerning the last episode. I'm glad it covered that. The main thing was the revelation of Baelish's role in the poisoning of the king. And it makes a lot of sense. The key word being chaos. As soon as I realized that everything was in chaos, my mind went to Baelish, and I can actually see him reaching the top eventually. He has all the qualities for that. He's intelligent, sneaky, and ruthless. He'll do anything to get to where he wants to be, and he isn't even suspected by anyone at this moment in time. Aside from that, we saw Tyrion awaiting a trial, with no one on his side whatsoever. There is no way for him to even defend himself. I'm trying to think of a way out, but it's almost impossible. It seems like they've already decided that he's guilty. He'll have to completely rely on himself and on his intelligence. I'm not sure if that will be enough, but let's hope so. Up north, the Wildlings are continuing to advance, and Jon is actually very impressive right now. He's contributing greatly, with a lot of intel and suggestions to what they should do. In this episode, I lost some respect for some of the characters. I did not like what Jaime did to Cersei. That was hard to watch. The Hound did also do some very questionable things to that poor man and his daughter. It was also difficult watching Ygritte do the dirty work. But someone who shone in this episode was Tywin, striking deals left and right. He just took advantage of the whole situation. Impressive, as always. My favorite scene in this episode was when Tywin educated Tommen on how to be a great king, while Cersei listened with suspicion and irritation. It was really well made, and I enjoyed that lesson. Anyway, I'd give this episode a 7 out of 10. The first part was great, but later it slowed down, with some nonsense thrown in here and there, but that is understandable after an intense episode like the last one. Still, I enjoyed this episode. So next up, I'm expecting Tyrion's trial. I'm not overly optimistic about that one. It will be extremely interesting to follow, nonetheless. I also wonder how Baelish will hide Sansa without making it seem suspicious, because at this moment in time no one can know that she's there with him, because that would make it obvious as to who killed the king. But anyway guys, that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. Take care and see you later.